addressing the other half of the conversation we had last month, which was prison and education. So we'll be talking about prison and law enforcement next month. And then in December, we'll get students in here as well. But to speak directly to the shame or the accusatory accusations you may have felt, and I want to wrap on this. And when we talk about underserving or overserving, when we talk about the young man Brock who felt entitled or affluenza, there's a story there. There's a whole journey that starts at one point and goes up to an incident that's like, whoa, what's the problem here? When we talk about the youth that we're supposedly serving, and some people that aren't here would vehemently disagree with me, even using the word serve. Vehemently disagree. And they may even come in here and say that shame is a necessary thing to feel, and a vulnerable thing is necessary to feel. The ideas that we talk about restorative practices, when we go through an entire school system or an entire institution, internalizing the way that we're perceived. Well, I'm this violent human being. Okay, well, let me show you violent human being. Oh, I'm wrong. Well, let me show you wrong. How do we restore the identities of people of color, of the people that have been underserved in this institution? So when we see the effect, how do we get to the cause? Or how do we speak to the cause? Where do we start with that? And I think there were a lot of amazing ideas on where to start with that, and stuff that I never knew about at Johnson, or even where to start in like meetings, or what are we going to do differently? And then also, do we have to acknowledge that the system is only serving, or majorly serving, white students first before we make any progress? And so I hope you continue the conversation outside of here, because this ain't never going to end. It's just not going to end. And we're going to do it again in December. It might even be with less people. Who knows? But I will only make one row of chairs in the next one. But I do challenge you to keep the conversation going, but also keep the critical thinking going on this. I'm obviously that more superior, or I'm not. I don't think personally. I hope that none of us are at a worse place than we were before we came in, and I hope that going forward, this conversation serves some part of your career and your conversations moving forward. But we hope to see you next month, November 25th, and then December when we have a bunch of students in here. So have a great night, and thank you for coming.
Can I ask who's we? Who is we?
Oh, just me and the people that film it.
Oh, okay.